Hello friends and neighbors, your old pal Stevie Coyle here at Mighty Fine Guitars. I want to show you this first. Can you scan that? If not, I'll put a picture of it down in the comments. What a cool idea. This week's featured guitar is by Frank Truncale, a very inventive gentleman who's gone the way of the digit. And why not, is what I say. All of the information about this guitar I'm going to show you is encoded in these here squiggles, and I'll post a picture of the squiggles on the crawl as it goes by. Thank you for joining me here today. Make sure things are happening the way they ought. Yeah, it looks like we have a picture. All right, come on in, everybody. Frank Truncale is one of them highly scientific guys. The guitars I've featured recently, Gibsons, old Martins, totally cool. But cool is a spectrum. And on the other end of the spectrum, on the highly scientific, very modern, and totally great looking sounding and makes a lot of sense end of the spectrum, is Frank Truncale. Capital T, small r, small u, Truncale, Truncale, if you're correct about it. And here it is. He names his guitars. This one is called Nesika. Oh, could whoever's here please let me know if you're hearing good sounds. And in fact, now that I see what's happening here, I'm going to zoom in. I think the light is good enough where you can get that and scan that. There we go. Zoom in. I think the light is good enough where you can get that. Yes, thank you, Stevie. Thank you. There we go. All right. Let me play it for you. Nothing like hearing the damn thing, huh? First impression, power. What a powerful guitar. Not a big guitar. About this big. In fact, dimensions-wise, I love this too, that Frank gives me a whole page full of dimensions of what he did with the guitar and what it's made of. The 12-fret body, 25.4-inch scale length, 14.75 lower bounce, kind of triple O-ish. And I'll read you some more of that later, but listen to this. It's just an easy hit and pow! Really explosive off the top. I backed up a little bit just cause it seems like I'd hate to overdrive the microphone while I'm finger picking a guitar. I regularly do that when I'm strumming them big-bodied jumbos and dreadnoughts. Hey, there's Frank himself. Frank, let me know if I get anything wrong. And folks, Steve Dellamajor, if you have any questions, any of the rest of you that join in later, post your questions here, and either I or both, Frank or I, will answer your questions for you. Hey, there's Joe Mack. Yes, the answer is yes. Frank, can you answer that question for Joe Mack? Very different from Martin's Joe Mack, but hugely cool. Really and truly, if you get a chance, even while you're doing this, scan on over to that, and you'll see what goes on inside this guitar. You may have noticed that the bridge is not standard. Wingless, pinless, thread the strings through the back of it. What's even more radical is inside this guitar, you've got to go look at the pictures inside the QR code. There are, is this a 5-fur or a 7-fur? This is a 5-strut Sitka spruce top. The struts are curved and they all come through this here kind of roundy bridge, roughly roundy bridge. Very different. And it sounds really different. It feels, the whole response of the guitar is very different from a standard kind of X-braced guitar that we're all accustomed to. The cool factor is very high. Lots of interesting sounds in here. You know how it takes you a couple of minutes to get the feel of a guitar when you first pick it up? This one, there's miles and miles. This is miles deep. There's all kinds of depth to this guitar. Different overtone stack from what you may be accustomed to. My gosh, come in and play it. If you're anywhere in the Bay Area or coming through, come on into Mighty Fine Guitars. In fact, you can do, a lot of people do in a day if they're in from out of town, they do the Bermuda Triangle, which is Mighty Fine Guitars, Griffin Stringed Instruments down in Palo Alto, and Eric Schoenberg over there in Tiburon. Hey there, Larry Pattis. Nice to see you. I just want to play big chords. Because the way the overtones propagate is very different from what I'm accustomed to, and very cool. So of course on the outside, pretty radical. Oh, I should tell you, this is surfer-salvaged. How did you describe it there? Surfer-salvaged curly Oregon myrtle sides and back. So that's myrtle on the sides and back with a wedge. There you go. And we've got a Lutz spruce top. Lutz is a natural hybrid of Sitka and white spruce. And whatever Frank did, he'd done it good because it just plays great. Sounds wonderful. My light back there. It's alright, you can still see. I think you can. Main thing is here. I just noticed here at the 12th fret, the body joins at the 12th fret, or the neck joins at the 12th fret, but you've got a 6th fret cutaway here. I should learn to play some stuff up there. We all should. You got the option, and it intonates beautifully. Intonation on this guitar is particularly good because not only is the saddle intonated, as you'd expect, the nut is intonated as well. Frank has done all kinds of super cool stuff here. Let me just read off his spec sheet for you. French polish, shellac finish. The neck is oil hard wax, and it's made of desert ironwood. Fretboard, the fretboard and binding. The neck itself is Clara walnut, and so is the bridge. Asymmetrical sides showed you that, the erstwhile Manzer wedge. The neck is bolt on, bolt off. This part is not glued to the top, so the whole thing, in case you needed to make some kind of radical adjustments or decided you wanted a different neck on there, bolts on and bolts off. So much cool stuff going on here. Straight string pull with slotted headstock, which I like. Having a steeper break angle across the nut feels to me, and to, what's her name that I always forget, from Martin, that did a whole thing on YouTube. Next time you're out on the YouTubes, check out Martin and slotted headstock. Judy something? Pam or Judy, I always get those two confused. Somebody did a cool video on why slotted headstocks are cool. They put more tension on the top of the guitar. They kind of lever up the top, which makes for a louder guitar, and this guitar is can be immensely loud. Not obnoxious, not nasal. I like to hear little half steps. I wonder if that's coming through. That cool wobble there. Oh, that's delicious. Somebody come get it. $8,500 and it's yours. And worth every cent. It's a totally cool guitar. Very finger-styly, I think. You can strum any guitar, but you finger pickers in particular, I think, would be interested in this because of the intense articulation. Some guitars saturate particularly well, and this one saturates beautifully. But, I don't know, it's probably just the finger picker in me. Feels that this is a very finger-picky guitar. Frank, I texted you over a question. You mentioned on your spec sheet that there's a triple element pickup system inside. Is that your own device, or is that a brand name of any sort? I was curious about that. But here, take a look at the whole thing. Do my Carol Merrill. Just look. Myrtle, sides and back. Surfer-salvaged. There's a great story in there. I'm sure I'll get that from Frank. And do look at, I'm going to show this at least one more time, and then I'll post a photo of this QR code on the site, because if you hit this with your phone and zip on over to this website, you can see what all is going on inside this guitar. The outside is gorgeous and radical. The inside is arguably even more remarkable, if such a thing is possible. Remarkable guitar. There goes my other light. That's my cue to sign off, kids. Stevie Coyle here. Stevie Coyle here at Mighty Fine Guitars with the Frank Truncale Nesika guitar. It'll be up on the website, PDQ. I'll get it up there in the next day or two. In the meantime, enjoy this. I'll send this over to YouTube. The Stevie Coyle music, all one term, all smashed together. Check out the YouTube channel, because there's all kinds of reviews like this, demos for demonstrations, not demolitions. Always want to make that clear. So see one place or the other. Next week, I think I've got a Sparky Kramer guitar. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. 4 guitars came in yesterday, including Frank's, but I want to get Frank's out to you pronto. The cool factor being as immense as it is. I have spoken. Stevie Coyle here, signing off from Mighty Fine Guitars in Lafayette, California. Down the road, everybody. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da, on our